last question we'll pose tonight, and we'll pose it for everybody. And so the value of marriage in today's world, has it changed, or is it still the same?
I think it changed.
Changed dramatically.
Because
it's changed, man. The world's changed.
Just like everything, you can terminate it. With marriage, you can get married and then you can get divorced. So just as easy as that, signing papers and whatever. You can get pregnant, you can have an abortion. It's the end of the situation. So I feel like the value of it has changed, because even if you take those vows, it's so easy to take them back. So it's so easy to not sit there and like work hard to make things work. Or
prenup.
You know, yeah. Even with the prenup, you're talking about breaking up before you even get married.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is that? And I understand people feel as though they have to protect themselves, but if you're going into this for the right reasons, then I don't see like what that's for.
That's that thing, that litigation mentality, man. It's like, what are people going to take from me? You know, that litigation mentality is like, what am I coming with? What am I going to build? What am I going to do with my life? And again, you know, Saber and I guess, fortunately, like, we've come into this thing and neither of us really had much. So what we've done together. And again, you know, there isn't one step that either of us could have taken without the other propping each of us up.
Well, I think...
But people are so paranoid. Again, I have to tell you, this media thing, that lack of trust. Yeah, like, people don't want to put any bones in the game, man. It's like, here's the deal, man. You step onto that field, chances are you're going to get hurt. Like, bones are going to be broken. You're going to walk away broken, battered, and bruised. And in some, like, schools of thought, like, that's what makes a life. Those are the stories you're going to be able to tell walking away from that, because you stepped on the field, you played the game, and you're going to get hurt within that game. But and I think, you know, to like an athletic analogy, if you step in and you play the game and you have some onus in there, like you're actually in there to play it, you'll come out a victor whether you're the champion or not. You're going to come out a victor and you're going to have learned something from the game. But so many people these days in this litigation mentality, like, they're afraid to step even on the court or in the field, because chances are they're going to get broke. They're going to get bruised, broken, scarred. And they're like, no, I'm not even going to risk it anymore. And again, back to, dude, we're flesh and bone. If you're going to be in it and if you're going to engage it, be prepared to be hurt. And then be prepared, if you want to be the victor, to work through the pain and get to the other side. And, like, that's the end game. And be able to step back and look at those that are your teammates initially and then are the people that you're mentoring eventually, to say that thing to. It's like, you have to walk into this wide-eyed and open and willing to play the game and go through, because we're not all quarterbacks. We're not all superstars. Not everybody.
You're losing me in the athletic field.
Well, you got us.
Yeah, not all of us are going to be medalists.
I'm lost.
But we're all players in the field.
Can I follow you up if you allow me to?
Yeah,
go.
please.
All right. So, and I agree with James is saying. I feel like for me, I'm only getting married one time. Hey, Dan, you got some distortion in the back.
Yeah. I'm trying to fix that now. I'm sorry.
You all good? Armand, you with us still, baby?
You know I'm here. I'm listening.
Hey,
I hear you though.
I'm only getting married one time, and
I said 2.
And
Hello.
I'm yeah. You with us?
Oh, yeah, you hear me? Okay, good. That's all I was worried about.
Yeah, you good? I hear you. I'm getting married one time, and I'm accompanying everything everybody said tonight. Armand spoke about onus on men. Christian, spoke about onus on women. Whatever. Like, hopefully all that stuff combines in my favor. Dan is a haunted house right now.
Poltergeist,
Oh, you
bro.
didn't hear all this. I'm sorry.
You in the ring right now, son.
I'm sorry.
But I just want to. Can I say something? Are you in the middle of it?
I gotta get my
All
segment.
right, get your stuff out.
All right, so at the end of the day, I'm only getting married one time, and and here's why. Here's why I know it's gonna be one time. And people say, "Oh, you never say never, because you said never twice." Listen, my father, my mother, my grandmother, they showed me the blueprint. The skills they gave me, it's unprecedented. If I can't learn from them, I can't learn from nobody. You know what I mean? So I'm only doing it one time. And if it don't work, it don't work. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm gonna shoot that shot, best is gonna go in. You know what I mean? So, I say that to say this. The trust factor needs to come within people, within individuals, sacrificing what relieving your insecurities, relieving your, distrust in past lovers, relieving your beliefs in what you think and stuff can work. You know what I mean? And just galvanizing in your own life and just, taking your own life and making it yours. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what I'm doing. That's what I did. And anything in my life, I'm not blaming anybody. You know what I mean? If it don't go right for me, it's my fault. You know what I mean? I'm not blaming anybody else. If it do go right, royalty checks, baby. Dollars. Go ahead. I'll let you go.
I don't know. I just was thinking about the concept of value of marriage, and has it changed? Is that what the question was?
Yes.
I mean, I think originally the value of marriage was to strengthen your family's role in society, strengthen your family's land holdings, to strengthen your legacy, continue your legacy. I think that still exists. I think that's still in some people's minds who value that or are looking for that out of their marriage. But I think the value of marriage for most people is to find somebody they want to spend the rest of their life with, a best friend who's also hopefully your lover, that you can spend your days and nights with and enjoy this world with and go through the hard times with. And I think that hasn't changed. I think everybody wants somebody that they can make their family with, somebody who can be their best friend. And whether it's living together and not signing the paper, or committing yourself through legal sources, I think everybody wants that at the end of the day. The question is, how do you hold on to it? The question is, how quickly do you throw it away? The question is, how thoughtful were you in choosing the person that is good for you and right for you and is takes care of you, and that you want to take care of in return. So that's really the key. Are you going into this with open eyes? Are you going into it for the right reasons? Are you going into it with an open heart, and also knowing that it's we're humans, so we're going to mess up. You got to be prepared for that. That it's not a perfect thing, and it's definitely going to be hard and it's going to hurt, but it's also going to be so awesome, and there should be more of the awesome than the other. So I think if you're paying attention, the value of marriage is still the same in the end. Now, does everybody do it for the right reasons? Does everybody do it with all those things I mentioned? No. But I think the value is still the same. Spending your life with somebody who will strengthen your life and strengthen your everyday. Give you the strength to get through your everyday.
Right.
That was original. Maybe not the original, was more like a financial and land securing thing, but I think it still has value.
Absolutely.
So I think it's not quite
unbeatable.
Dead. I think it's still there. It's just the way people execute the actual marriage that is the problem. So That's my piece. Chaffee out.
Chaffee out.
And then
Chaffee
to
drops the
pick
mic.
up on Brandon's note a little bit earlier, he says he's followed his doctrine that his parents and his grandparents laid out in front of him. I also learned from my parents and my grandparents. My grandparents were married 62 years before each of them passed. One passed, and then a year later the other passed because they lived for each other. Like they were each in each other's world. But my mother and my father have been married 16 times between the two of them.
Okay.
So
Talk about it, man. Talk about it,
yeah.
James, man.
So
Not really
it
joking,
was
but
not
it's
something like I watched that, and early in my life, to tell you the truth, like I was a heat whore, like, and Saba spoke to this a little bit. You know?
a heat whore.
A heat whore.
A heat whore. Okay.
So-
hold on. We're gonna pause real fast. Just make sure the internets understand. A he whore. That means you was a ho hum drunk.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
You didn't make any money though.
Nah, but no money. No money was exchanged.
Just for
That's
fun.
the truth. But again, like I knew when the time came that I didn't want to do it that way. So, in all things in life, unfortunately, I did not have good role models. So everything I'm doing, I'm scripted. Like this is fully my script. So the shit is messy, and there's a lot of editing going on. But again, like Saba said, you just keep working it, man. You keep working it because, yeah, I am not a lyricist. I'm not a songwriter, but I'm a poet, and I know it.
That's enough of that.
Dude, that's how I respect you, man. Hey, man. So yeah, that's so Armand and Dan, man. You know, y'all wrap this off, man.
Well, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I think marriage is, for me, is a very positive thing, and I think that I look forward to it. I look forward to settling down. I look forward to the day where I can go, and get married and have a nice little honeymoon and enjoy life, and then hopefully have some kids one day. Go to the Lamaze classes with my wife. Do all that stuff, get the sonogram, do all that, paint the room. That's not something that's like, that I don't envision happening. I just think it's just the next stage that, I'm going to go through. So I think it's a real positive thing. I had a lot of fun, chasing girls in my younger years. I mean, as an adult, I don't chase ladies no more, but at my younger years, it was fun, but now I'm getting older now, where now I'm coming home. I want to watch my football, relax, go to the movies, and go out to eat, and just relax and just chill. I don't want to really get to know too many people who knew on a relationship level. I'm not trying to go out and meet too many people, but that's how I look at marriage from my perspective now. Like, I can't wait I can't wait another year, but I'll be excited when I do that. I think it's a blessing, and I think a lot of people are watching. Like you two guys that's married, you don't know how you're blessing other people by just your union, because a lot of people are watching you, but they're not saying anything. And they're being inspired by you. I'm inspired by you guys' story, and I never met you guys personally, but just to hear it is really inspiring. And it's just, trust me, there's so many people around you guys that are inspired, but they're not telling you they're inspired, but they are. So keep up the great work, and I wish you guys many blessings in the future, because you are what makes humanity great. When you have that connection, like my parents, my grandparents do, it's just a beautiful thing.
Thanks,
So
That's a good Lord.
that's,
Thank you very much.
I want the same thing. I will get it.
You're gonna get it. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, if you want it, you'll get it, man.
Listen, man.
But tonight I'm going to the rusty nail.
You might find it there.
That's the
Surprise.
You never know, man. She might be that cat in the hat, my friends.